Hey everybody, it's the Daily Moogle here. Welcome back to Moonchild, and I say welcome back because a little bit of an embarrassing side story here. I put up my first video of this game a long while back, actually, right around when the game first came out on Steam, and I had an editing error where a lot of you probably know this already, but the screen was rotating during basically the entire video, and I only intended for that to be for like the very first maybe 20 seconds or so, but I guess I applied that to like the entire thing by accident and I didn't catch it before I put it up, so I yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm gonna redo it basically is the whole point of this, because I don't have the original video anymore, and I figure maybe I can give it like better commentary this time anyway. So it's now been several weeks since the game has come out on Steam. Just so you guys know, time-wise, like, kind of how I'm doing this here. But this is the introduction to the game. So we have Queen Calypso, and her daughter's name is Moonchild. Literally, that's her name. Kind of like Frank Zappa. I think he has a daughter named Moon Unit, so, similar. So Moonchild wants to leave the dinner table and run to her room to get some kind of a surprise gift, I guess. And I gotta be careful not to, like, click through the dialogue here too fast, because it doesn't, like, type the text out as they're speaking. It just kind of, it all shows up at once, so I gotta be careful. Not that that's bad, but a lot of the other games I play, it kind of, like, types it out first. So if you accidentally push the button, it'll just fill in the window rather than skip the dialogue. So we hear some ominous thunder, which is never a good sign. And we're asking Gabriel, which is kind of the Queen's guard, I suppose, to go check on her. Holy spirits! Something bad happens, of course. It's the beginning of a game. Something bad always happens. There must be drama! So yeah, Moonchild gets kidnapped right off the bat. Which is more or less like how Finding Nemo starts. It starts all sad. I'm sorry, your ladyship. I killed the gargoyle, but I couldn't stop the last one from taking her. What am I gonna do? She is only 8. Who did it? Who could have done such a treacherous thing? Jardel? Maybe that's him. After the murder of my husband, he wants my daughter. That man never rests. Alright, so there's some bad guy named Jardel that we're acquainted with in a not-so-good way. It's pitch dark outside, and Moonchild is in danger. Every minute matters. Let's go! What are we waiting for? I'm not sure what you're talking about, your ladyship. My father held you in very high esteem. He said you were the best and most faithful knight of all. Please, don't fail me a second time tonight. Ouch. Rubbing it in there. Don't know where to begin. Exiting the room would be a good first step. Come on, let's go! Oh, wait, we have a... okay, that guy was a prisoner, I guess. I didn't realize there was a guy just laying there. What are you talking about? Where is this place? Don't try to make a fool out of me. You know very well what happened. Who are you? What am I doing here? Gabriel, is he pretending? I'm not sure. What's your name? That's the funny thing. I don't even remember that. Okay, so... guy has amnesia. I guess we hit him over the head a little too hard. You used too much force there, buddy. Lord Miser, who's this? Maybe we don't want people to know that my daughter has been abducted. Maybe it's a scheme from Jardel and his corrupt government to weaken me. Even if it is, it's still better than, it's still better that we let qualified people act to retrieve Lady Moonchild. Whatever. That guy has no idea what's going on. That's pretty clear. The elves of Dildel know how to cure amnesia. My father used to get all kind of medicines from them. Even I would order a balm every now and then. If we take the horses, it's only one day off from here. We can catch up with our enemies instead of waiting for the special forces to act. Yeah. Takes too long to rally the troops, right? Let's just go now. We need to warn Lord Emmerich and Lord Balfour. They are going to ask questions and probably get in the way. So, I guess that's a good point. I mean, you don't want to cause panic. Okay. This man probably knows what happened and where they took her and why. I'm going to warn the High Valet. He won't betray me. I'll have him inform the others that I am sick and won't see anyone until I get better. Good idea. Come up with some kind of story. You have mixed feelings about it. I'm not sure what there is to debate here. We need to do something. I want to know who this man is. Then we will get everyone in the know. But I have to do this. It's going to be tricky to leave the castle without being seen. Yeah, I suppose that's true if you're the queen. But there's a secret path going under the castle to the outside of town. How handy. Pack your things, take a few supplies. I'm going to have Lord Tess informed. And I want to go immediately when I'm back. Alright. So I believe coming up soon we're going to be able to control the characters here. After this cutscene. Lord Tess has specific instructions what to do if we get word about those criminals. I hope Lady Moonchild will be back with us very soon. Well, so do I. Have you been able to fix your armor? No, the damage is too great. I'll have to use a weaker one, I'm afraid. Alright. I pulled that gift from Linwill out of the wardrobe. I had hoped I would never have to wear armor again, but times are dark. Yeah, this situation kind of warrants it. Okay, I think this is where... Okay, yep, so we get to choose a difficulty level. And casual, I believe, is kind of like medium. I think RPG is like, you know, hard difficulty, and then story is kind of like easy. So I'm going to go with casual. Yeah, if you choose the option, it'll tell you, you know, sort of translate what it means. So casual is average difficulty, if that's kind of, you know, all you're comfortable with, which is all I'm going to do. Alright, so we got the caterpillar effect going on. Like all the Dragon Quest games, that's pretty cool. You can go back in the other room into Moonchild's room, but I don't believe there's anything really to do there. So right here you have these floating books that will kind of give you some Q&A. You can play the game with the keyboard and mouse. Or, like me, I have a gamepad kind of like mapped out, so I'm using that. But this explains the keyboard controls if you don't have a gamepad, or if you just prefer the keyboard. If you lose track of your progress, you can use Calypso's skill Talk to get a summary of what you have to do, which is actually a feature that's really nice. I wish more RPGs did that because, you know, a lot of times you might take a break from the game and then you come back and you can't remember where you left off, you know? Yep, and then these little stars here are save points. So yeah, for example, let's go to skill and try this out. So it's kind of like the, I think it's, what is it, Dragon Quest IV? Where they have a party talk feature, and I know other games do this too, but basically it's like you can kind of listen to your party members talk to each other. So Calypso says, Gabriel, we need to go to Elvenia, southeast of New Haven, and request my friend's help. We'll find her at the back of the Dildel where the canopy is the thickest. So yeah, it does a pretty good job explaining, you know, what you need to do. Question, how can I fight better? Answer, practice. No, make sure to always equip the best weapons and gears. To equip an item, yeah, typical stuff. So we're going to have our first battle here against some rats. And it is a, not a side view battle type of setup, as you can see. And the area we're in, by the way, is sort of just the secret path underneath the castle that's going to lead us out of here. Now, You might think that this is like 5 individual rat battles, but it's not. You can actually run into any 5, and then, yeah, you'll end up battling all 5 of them all at once. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. If you see, like, a really large group of enemies, you know, you got to kind of gauge, like, what you're in for. So, this is another thing I like about this game is, you know, a lot of RPGs just have random encounters. And I should mention real quick here, yeah, you can check these oak barrels to get more items. So it's one of those things where you got to kind of check everything, you know. But I like how there's no random encounters, because a lot of times the encounter rates are just too high in games like this, and, you know, it's fine at first, but it's like, Jesus, if you're just trying to travel through an area and you have to fight a battle every 2 steps, you know, it's kind of annoying. So here's a new enemy. This is a lost soul. And I think nobody has any, like, skills to use at this point. I mean, not in battle, I should say. Because Calypso obviously has a couple there. Alright, so let's continue through the secret path here. Oops, shoot. Alright, bummer. We have something blocking our path, but as you can see, the game designer thought this out. And if you get to this point, you'll see there's a switch over there, so we're just gonna fast forward over there. On my way there, I realized that I forgot this little treasure chest up here with a medical herb. Okay, now let's fast forward. Okay, so if we hit the switch here, you'll see we turn it on and it deactivates those spikes. So let's go ahead and fast forward yet again, back over there. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue on our way. We're actually headed into a new map here. Same area, just different, you know, section of it, I suppose. Question, how to save? You can save either by saving directly from the main menu, or, like I said, you can step on those sparks of light, yep. And when you win a battle, the game automatically will save your progress in the first slot, which is, you know, an autosave slot. So that's also a really great feature because, you know, sometimes you don't always think to save your game, and it sucks when you die and you forget to do that. So, but yeah, you can save from the menu just like that. I think at any point, basically, during the game. So there's a lot of options for saving. I think the reason for the save tiles, because you might think, oh, we gained a level here, nice. Because you might think that, well, if you can just save from the main menu, why have tiles? But it's because, again, if you see a save tile, that's kind of, you know, an indicator to the player that, like, you might want to save your game soon because there could be a boss around the corner, or it could be, you know, something like that. Really, the tile, to me, is just kind of a reminder to save your game once in a while. Alright. It's a good thing these enemies are easy. I think I remember this can be flipped down. Whoa! Secret area! Yep, so we can check that little sack there for a pretty good pile of cash there. Alright, as you can see, this area is pretty much a labyrinth. There's a lot of different directions you can go, treasure to get. It's really a great introduction to the game because, excuse me, wow. You know, like I said, the enemies are easy. There's a lot of stuff to find. So you're really exercising a lot of the things that you're going to have to do throughout basically, you know, the entire game pretty much. There's a lot of the basics that are being covered here. That guy tried to curse him. Luckily, it didn't work. And I just like how we have this guy in our party that we don't know his name. And his status is lost. Like it's an actual status ailment, you know? Alright, it looks like I missed another chest? Another chest up that way. Yeah, that's the wrong way, okay. You know what I'm gonna do right here? Let's take a break from walking around and we'll go over the items real quick. So you have a health potion, recovers 100 HP. Health perfume, which is like the health potion, but it does it for your whole party. Medical herb removes poison. Revive herb, well, self-explanatory. Energy stone, which is, you can add 3 permanently to your resistance stat. Agility stone is speed, and mind stone is mind, of course. And I believe these are just things that we have equipped already. But yeah, so here's the equip screen and kind of what it looks like. So yeah, you can change your equipment here and see how your stats are affected. All very typical, good old RPG stuff. So, you know what? I think this is a good point to go ahead and save the game. And I definitely plan on putting more of these videos up. I want to do, you know, more or less a complete Let's Play of this. So I'm going to end the first video here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This is the Daily Moogle, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, it's the Daily Moogle. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, let me know and let YouTube know by clicking that like button. Below, you can also subscribe, and you'll see more videos in the future that way. To my left, there's a link to my Facebook page, and on the other side, you can actually download the game that I'm currently playing. It is an affiliate link, so you'll be supporting not only my channel, but the game developer as well. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next one.